Welcome to the next video in the series on how to build your development machine for CIS 475. The next step after installing the JDK is installing Eclipse. The JDK and Tomcat is installing Eclipse. If I go to www.eclipse.org and go to Downloads, these are the different Eclipse IDEs that are available. Take a step back for a second. Eclipse is the IDE, or the integrated development environment, we're going to use to create our Java applications. If you notice, there's many different Eclipse that are available. First, choose your operating system, whether you're using Windows, Linux, or Mac. I'm using Windows. And the one we're going to look for is the Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. You have a choice of either the Windows 64 or the Windows 32 system. I have a Windows 64. I'm going to download this. Pick from the United States or whatever is closest to you. Now, I already have this installed, so I'm going to cancel this because I already have it installed. Let me just show you the end result when I install it. It downloads. It actually doesn't do an install. What it is it's a zip file, and it's expecting you to complete the install. The reason being, I guess it uses JDK, so it doesn't really have to do a setup.exe and install DLLs on your machine like a normal Windows program would. This program can pretty much run in any directory. So what I did was, under Program Files, I created a folder called Eclipse J2EE, and I pasted the contents of that zip file here. There's nothing here that didn't come from that zip file, if that makes any sense. If you notice, I have another folder called Eclipse. That's for the standard Eclipse. You also notice I have Java JDK under C Program Files, Java JDK 1.7. So I have Java JDK 7 on my machine. I have Eclipse J2EE, and bear with me a second. I have under my start menu Eclipse. I added this. I added these manually. This Eclipse.exe is going to my original Eclipse IDE. This is going to the J2EE one that we just downloaded. So let's start this. You notice that it says Eclipse Kepler. Let me back that off a second. Kepler. Let's take a look at our versions. Looks like 2013. Kepler, there's a bunch of different names of the IDEs, just so you can keep them. In other words, if I said, are you running Eclipse Kepler? This is the IDE that you're running, the J2EE. There's another one called Helios. There's probably 10 other ones. They're probably named, I didn't name these, but these are probably named from the major release. So every time they come up with a new major release of Eclipse, they come up with a new name. We'll be using Kepler in this class. It'll ask you for a workspace. We'll talk about that later. For now, just click OK. And hopefully my Eclipse IDE will start. Now, my IDE may look a slight bit different than yours. The reason is I have some other things that are installed on mine that you haven't installed yet. Subversion, GitHub, Maven hasn't been installed yet on your machine, but has been installed on mine. So the view that you see may be a little bit different. I may have some options that you don't have yet. You will have them. You don't have them yet. Sorry, it takes a second to load this. Now, again, I've been working on a test servlet, so I have some code that's already up. What this does is it automatically loads the last project you're working on. This is Eclipse. We will definitely have a walkthrough with Eclipse and what things mean. I just want to show you that it does start. Very good. We're on to the next install. Thank you.